Hello ladies, this is Stacy with Stacy's Crafty Jam, and I am here to do a file. It's like a file folder, but it's made out of cardstock, and it's an accordion pocket little folder, and great for ephemera or for, really whatever you've got going on that you want to put in there. We have a swap in our Facebook group, the Crafty Christians Corner, and we have a swap for this accordion pocket folder. And I'm coming to you today to do a tutorial on it. I had done a live a few weeks back making these precious little 3x3 accordion pockets. That has 3 pockets in it, just as cute as it can be. And I thought, well, for this swap, I wanted it to be a little bigger, so I've made this one a 5x6 size. And what I did is I just took a pretty piece of cardstock, cut it in half, and then cut that down by 2 inches, and made myself. Well, let's look at the dimensions first. Make the total size of the one I'm going to make today is a 5x6, and the ones I made on the live were a 3x3. But I wanted to go over the dimensions of both of them for you guys, and if y'all want a screenshot or whatever you want to do on that, on the 3x3, you're going to need 1 3x6 cardstock. You'll need 3 7/7/8 inch by 4 3/4 inch. You'll need a tab and a decoration, a little cluster or decoration for the outside, if you choose to do that. And that's for the ones that I made on the live. But today we're going to make the 5x6 file, the accordion pocket folder, and you'll need a 10x5 cardstock. I'm going to put 5 pockets in there, so you're going to need 3. They're going to be 5 3/4 inch by 9 1/8 inch. You'll need 5 of those. And I used book pages, some of my dictionary pages, and you'll need a tab, and then to put here on to make it look like the file folder, and you'll need some decoration, a cluster. And so if you want to screenshot this. And there's your 5x6 dimensions and what you'll need. And then let me show you one more time the 3x3. You want to screenshot this, and these are your dimensions if you wanted to make the little cute small one with the 3 pockets in there. But this is my prototype that I made for the 5x6. I used a pretty cluster and some cheesecloth on there. It's got, oops, I've dropped it. It's got 5 pockets in there, and I love the book pages. Anything with a book page, I love working with book pages, and it's going to be great to put my ephemera in. I'm going to send one of these to my partner in the swap, but I'm going to make extras and put my ephemera in there and kind of organize my ephemera that way. The other thing I wanted to mention about these is that you don't have to necessarily do the dimensions that I'm telling you to. This is just the tutorial this is just the sizes I decided to go with. This is a tutorial that I'm going to show you, but you can accommodate your dimensions and make it in the sizes you want yourself. You're just going to want a piece of cardstock, the outside. You're going to want it to be to be folded in half. So if you wanted it to be a 7-inch height, then you'll want 14 inches long, so that when you fold it in half, that's how that process works. And then you'll see and hear how the pockets are just about an 1/8 of an inch inside of each side here. But let's get started, and I'll show you how these are easy. Excuse me. I pre-cut, and actually I tore my dictionary pages, And I've got my cluster that we'll put together that I plan to make and decorate the outside with. I've got my little weld tab. I think is what they call these little tabs. And I've got one of those pre-cut that I'm using. I'm using a Stamperia Dream. I like the two-sided. You don't necessarily have to have the two-sided, but I like it. And then this is the one cardstock that you need that is going to be 10 inches long by 5 inches wide. And then we're going to need, I'm going to put 5 pockets inside mine. So I want 1, 2, well, where am I at? I want 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh look, 5. I had 5 here. And this is what I'm going to make my pockets with. And all we do, I use my art glitter glue. And all you do is fold these in half. Get these folded, even. And fold them in half. And we'll fold each of these in half first. All 5 of these pockets. And I like working with book pages, but you can use any paper you want. I don't know, you can see the pockets inside, so if you wanted to use some pretty paper on the inside, of course, do that. It's the sky's the limit on your creativity. You guys are constantly coming up with amazing stuff. I learned so much from y'all inspire me a lot. And I didn't get that right. And I love seeing y'all's interpretations of things, because I learn from each of you. I learned how to do this by making that 3x3 one on the live. I'd always wanted to make, I love these accordion pockets. I love how they look. I like what we're going to do now is we're going to make pockets out of each of these ones that we've folded in half. And I'm just going to, oops, my glue came out a lot. I just filled it up. Good grief. So let me see if I can not squeeze so much on that. And we're going to put glue on either side of the folded pages to form pockets. And yeah, I filled that glue up right before I came on. So that glue's like going, woo, I want to come out. And so that's pocket 1. I wanted to put 5 pockets in mine. You can choose to do any number of pockets you want. I thought that it would be great for my partner to have ample space, or whatever, for ephemera or whatever they're wanting to put in theirs. This glue is a lot. It's really coming out. I should not have filled it right before I came on. It's just oozing. Alright, there's 2. And the truth is when I tore these, they kind of got a little cattywampus. It's not gonna be a problem. And I'll show you when we connect these into the cardstock what I'm talking about. So we're gluing each of these pockets together, or these papers together. And you can use your Fabri-Tac. I think glue stick would not. I don't know how good that might work. You may want to use your liquid glue. I think that's what I'm thinking anyway. Boy, I'm just gluing up a storm here. And we'll put, this is my last pocket here. And then I'll show you how we make the accordion. Super, super easy, gals. I shot a video yesterday, and I locked my cat up. Y'all could hear how quiet it is back here. I had to lock my kitten up. I was shooting that video. I got to the very end of it. I was so happy about this video, and I'll be dang if that cat doesn't jump up on my laptop and turn it off. Oh, goodness gracious, that kitten is something else. Okay, now, this is how they're going to be. Each of these pages, each of these papers that we just glued together are pockets. And we're going to take the first one, and we're going to glue right down the center one strip. And we'll take the next pocket, and we'll attach it. Make sure we got it the right way. Yes, we do. And we'll get it even along the bottom here. And now that's glued together in the center. I'm going to put a bead of glue down the center of this one. This glue just wants to really come out. I'm going to take my next pocket. I'm going to attach it even down at the bottom there. Put a bead of glue on in the center here. Take our next pocket. Making sure we're all even. And one more time. And we're getting even here. And now we have created our accordion pockets. I'm going to let this sit for a minute so that it glues, but let me show you real gingerly. You can kind of see how this is going to be the accordion. And that's how easy it is, ladies. And you just make pockets and then glue those pockets together with one strip along the center. So I'm going to let that sit for a minute. Meanwhile, I'm going to use my gathered twigs, and I'm going to decide, do I want this side? Don't know. I'm going to see what my cluster might look like. I'm going to use the pink side. And I'm going to fold this. Well, I'm going to ink it first. I like to ink everything. Y'all know I do. A lot of it. I love the vintage feel. That's one of the reasons I ordered this Stamperia paper because it is a this Dream is the name of the paper collection from Stamperia, and it's just lovely with vintage papers and a lot of pinks, because pink's my jam. But this is a fun swap and so easy. And now we're going to fold this in half. I'm going to ink around the bottom too. I love that brown on that pink. Really popping on there. I love the way that looks. But this is a very fun, easy project. And again, I'm doing the 5 pockets, but you can choose to do, you can even do more, than 5. But I thought 5 was a pretty good number. And then I have my tab that I'm going to ink. But oh, I like the rose there. I'm gonna use this side of my. And again, this is part of that Stamperia paper, and I'll fold my tab in half. And I'm going to ink the little top too. I like that rose there. I'm going to let that rose be on the front, showing in the front part here. I like this side, so this is the side I want to do my cluster on. And I'll put some glue on one side of my tab, and along the bottom of the other side of the tab. And then we'll put this off to one side. Kind of in a little bit. Get that where it's even. So look even? Yep. And there is that. That's the way it's going to look. And then we're going to glue the pockets into the cardstock. And then now this is probably glued. This is probably staying, glue's dried a little bit, but you can see how these are going to be 5 accordion pockets. So we'll put some glue on one side here. And like I say, you can use your Fabri-Tac. I just, my go-to a lot of times is just art glitter. When I filled up my art glitter, I realized, oops, I'm going to have to order some more. So I'm going to put this centered here. I'm going to give myself enough room that it'll fold. And I'm going to have about 1/8 of an inch on the left and the right. And then when you fold it, there you go. So let's put some glue on this side, and we'll attach this to the other side of the cardstock. That's going to be our folder. And then we'll press this down. And there it is. That's it. That's all there is to it. Look at that. So easy, so quick. So now it's to the fun part, decorating. And I chose a little doily that I had cut in half. In fact, it's torn, but you're not going to be able to see that. I have some ephemera that some words and numbers that I found on Google, just free, that I downloaded. And I have some words, and I chose when words fail, music speaks. If I could speak, that would be great. And then here is a little die cut that I had. I'm going to, let me use this. I'm going to ink up my edges. These I coffee stained these doilies, but it's kind of precious, and I don't want to tear it any more than I already did. Okay, so now we've got some inking going on there, and I'm going to decide if I want to put cheesecloth or not on it. But let me look. Well, maybe I want a whole doily. I don't know what I did with them. We'll just use this. It's fine. Let me get my cheesecloth. I think I will put some cheesecloth behind it. Because the world is just great with cheesecloth. I love it. There's my scissors. I'm going to straighten this out. And my fan's going. It's making my cheesecloth fly around. And I think I'm going to bunch this up behind it. So I don't like this little side here. I'm going to cut that a little bit. Get my strings. A few of the strings coming out there. Same with down the bottom here. And the top. There we go. Pretty as you please. And I'm going to bunch this up on the top. Like so. Let me put down a little bit of glue. And we'll set this down like this. Sticking to everything. We'll get our cheesecloth on there, all kind of bunched up. And then I'll put my doily on here like so. Or maybe I just do it like that. And maybe I'll put my butterfly there. And I put the butterfly on top of that. Well, I'm going to put the number over here. And I put the word there like so. That's my plan, Stan. Bit of glue to hold that cheesecloth down. There's already glue down here, so it's holding my doily on. I'm just going to go around the little edges here and set down my doily. This is a very fun and such a usable craft. You know, being your ephemera holder and such. That looks great. This needs a haircut. Alright. And then I want to put I'm going to put my number down first. And we'll put the butterfly coming out there like that. Okay. So let me put some glue on this, and then we're almost done. And I'm going to get some Sugar Bell bottles so that I got a thinner strip coming out on my glue. Put our glue on our little antennas. And I got these die cuts on Amazon, or the dies, and I made a whole slew of them. We have a team called the Die Cut Darlings at the Crafty Christian's Corner, and I now, since I have the dies, I can send out to the team, for the team, and I'm excited about that. So you might get some of these if you request to get the dies, or if maybe I just feel like sending them. All right. Oh, that looks good. That looks really good. And then I'll take my word, or my phrase. It's not really a word. It's more, there's a lot of words. And we'll set her down. Oh goodness, this looks good. And I'll put my glue topper on that I got from Tabitha Haynes, Haystack Creations. Look how gorgeous that is. If y'all need a glue topper, go see Haystack Creations. She'll take care of you. Needs a haircut. And there she is. Just gorgeous. And it's so easy, right? I mean, you cannot beat this craft. You really can't. So that's the one we made together. This is the one I made before I came on. This, again, has the 5 pockets. And then, you know, I gave you the dimensions on the 3x3 sizes. This has the 3 pockets in it. And this one, these, you know, of course, you can make them, like I said, any dimensions you want. Again, we'll go over the dimensions. Your 3x3 is going to need a 3x6 cardstock folded in half. 3 pockets means you'll have 3 pieces of 2 7/8. Let me get this closer. By 4 3/4. You'll need your tab and your cluster. If you're going to make the 5x6 size that I just made, you'll need a 10x10 piece of cardstock that you're going to fold in half. I made 5 pockets in mine, so you'll need 5 3/4 by 9 1/8 that you'll fold in half and make into pockets, like we did. Your tab and your cluster, and then there you have it. That's all there is to it, ladies. You guys, if you are not a subscriber to Stacy's Crafty Jam, I would just be completely honored that you would hit subscribe. Please hit like if you liked this video or this tutorial. You know, tell me what you think in the comments about some tips that you have. Would love to see for you to sign up at the Crafty Christian's Corner accordion pocket folder event, and show me what y'all create and inspire us all. As I always like to say, Jesus loves you. He's good to me. He gives me crafting. He gives me you guys as friends, and just gives me breath every day, and I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a great day. We'll see you later. Next video, we'll see you.